In this video, we'll talk about all the developments related to the strange phenomenon Andrew Tate and see how he becomes this monstrous, accused, strange man. Tate and his brother Tristan were arrested in Romania, where they live, in connection with investigations into human trafficking and rape, and will spend the next 30 days in jail while police continue their investigation. And of course, we should know him better to get the whole story. First of all, who is he? Tate first came into the public eye in 2016 when he appeared briefly on the 17th season of Big Brother, after leaving behind a decidedly low-key kickboxing career. He was removed from the show midway through the season, after 7 days to be exact, after a video surfaced on The Sun showing him hitting a woman with a belt, followed by another video in which he asked a woman, it's not clear if it was the same one, to count the bruises he inflicted on her. Tate, and according to some reports, the women in the videos claimed both incidents were consensual. Since then, Tate has made a career of misogynistic, violent, and generally vile remarks to a frighteningly large following. In October 2017, a month after theorizing in a Twitter thread that depression isn't real, he made typically crude comments about the allegations against Harvey Weinstein. Writing on Twitter, women have been trading sex for opportunity for a long time. Some did this. They weren't abused. He added, when you put yourself in a position to be raped, you have to bear some responsibility. At some point in 2017, Tate moved to Romania, a move he later said was in part because it was easier to avoid rape charges in the country. I'm not a f***ing rapist, he said in a YouTube video, but I like the idea of just being able to do whatever I want. From Romania, Tate continued to spread his macho gospel, also circumventing a Twitter block by using multiple accounts and also posting on other platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. Clips of his videos enjoy popularity on social media, where they circulate largely unchecked thanks to fans flooding the apps with new posts. Any other notable comments? Oh boy, Tate has detailed how he'd attack a woman with a machete if she accused him of cheating, claimed that women belong to men and shouldn't be allowed to drive, asserted that men can have multiple wives, but women who have multiple husbands are disgusting. And he has expressed a preference for dating 18 and 19-year-olds because they're more impressionable and have experienced less. In a 2021 podcast episode, he said he was absolutely sexist and absolutely misogynistic. Tate also considers himself a life coach. He has gained thousands of fans with his online course and community forum, Hustlers University, where for $49 a month you can learn over 18 ways to make money. See the group's website. Together with his brother Tristan, he also runs a webcam business which, as they explained to the Daily Mirror in March, is really a total scam in which men are tricked into transferring large amounts of money under the illusion that they're helping cam girls with personal debts. And no one stopped him? Needless to say, many activists and groups working against hate speech have called for Tate's videos to be removed, especially since a large portion of his millions of followers appear to be teenagers. Some of his fiercest opponents are educators, some of whom have even published a guide to help other teachers and parents talk to kids about his hateful ideologies. In August, amid a huge surge in his online popularity, due in part to Hustlers University being encouraged to post Tate's videos to earn money from endorsements, Tate was permanently banned from Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. In a final message posted to an unofficial YouTube account after his ban, Tate claimed that excerpts of his statement were taken out of context. Shortly thereafter, he shut down Hustler University. You mentioned legal problems? Well, Tate and his brother Tristan happen to be suspects in a lengthy Romanian investigation into human trafficking and rape. Months ago, in April 2022, the Romanian residence where the brother lived was stormed by the country's authorities. According to local newspapers, the police did so in response to a report that an American woman was being held in the house against her will. The American woman was found together with a Romanian woman who was also staying there involuntarily, according to local reports. When asked by the Daily Beast, Tristan denied that any women were found in the house. On December 29th, Andrew Tate and his brother Tristan were arrested by Romania's Directorate for Investigation of Organized Crime and Terrorism, allegedly in connection with the same case. Investigators suspect that Tate and his brother are part of a group that forces women to work as cam girls through physical violence and psychological coercion, intimidation, constant surveillance, control, and the assertion of alleged debts. The prosecutor's office described what essentially amounts to a sex trafficking ring, and it said it believed the 4 arrested suspects formed an organized crime group with the goal of recruiting, harboring, and exploiting women by forcing them to create pornographic content to be viewed on specialized websites in exchange for payment. And what does Greta Thunberg have to do with this? Tate's arrest came after a Twitter dispute he started with teenage climate activist Greta Thunberg. This began on December 27th when he tagged her in an extremely silly photo showing him filling up his Bugatti. "I have 33 cars," he wrote. "Please give me your email address so I can send you a full list of my car collection and their respective enormous emissions." Thunberg responded by telling him to email me at smalldickenergy@getalife.com. Zing! Tate then donned his Versace robe, lit a cigar, and made a typically bizarre video in which he called Thunberg a slave to the Matrix. Tate is a big fan of using the Matrix as a foil for his worldview, making him one of the many right-wingers who have embraced the language of the franchise. At one point, he instructs someone off camera to bring a stack of pizza boxes into the frame before saying, "Make sure those boxes do not get recycled." For a nice, fleeting moment, it looked like Tate's arrest was facilitated by the appearance of the pizza box, which some journalists claimed helped authorities confirm his whereabouts. It was apparently delivered by a local Romanian pizza chain. This turned out too good to be true. In an admirably terse statement, a spokesman for Romania's organized crime unit called the pizza box story funny, but no. That did not stop Thunberg from having the last word. "This is what happens when you do not recycle your pizza boxes," she tweeted after Tate's arrest. What's next? After the arrest, more allegations were made against Tate, including by a Romanian woman who claims Tate tried to include her in his sex ring when she was 16. This week, Vice reported that 2 anonymous women claimed they were both abused by Tate in 2015 while working for his webcam business in England, and that British prosecutors declined to pursue their case. Tate denied the allegation through his lawyer, claiming that they wanted money because I fired them, adding that police found messages on the girl's phone in which they talked to each other and planned to lie about me. Both women say they were informed by prosecutors that voice memos they exchanged about whether to tell police that Tate had given them alcohol influenced the decision not to press charges. Tate is currently being detained for 30 days on a judge's order while Romanian authorities continue their investigation, which, unluckily for him, involves seizing his enormous collection of luxury cars, reportedly worth €5 million. And of course, if you know more about this news, you can always tell us about it down in the comments section and maybe subscribe to our channel. We'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.